Yo guys, what's going on? It's FusionBlitzx here bringing you the first episode of Honest Reviews, the series where I give you guys my honest opinion about a AAA game. And that's about it. So the first episode, which is this one, we'll be talking about Battlefield Hardline. So this game came out like a week ago, I think. Not really sure. But I've played over it and now I'm ready to give you guys my honest opinion on it. So first of all, let's talk about the maps. The maps are, of course, going to be a little bit smaller than the Battlefield maps that you're used to, so they're quite small. They play a little bit more Call of Duty, like they're more fast-paced, and that's really about it. In my opinion, some of the maps are really good, and the other ones I just absolutely hate. Dust Bowl, I hate that map because it's just a heaven for snipers. That's all anybody ever does. They just snipe, and that's kind of boring, and I really don't like that. Then again, it is my opinion. If you like Dust Bowl, whatever, but I really don't like it, but I do like maps like Riptide and Hollywood Heights, whatever it is, the nighttime one. Those maps cater to pretty much every kind of gun. You can use your assault rifles, your carbines, your battle rifles, your DMR, snipers, just everything. Everything works well on that map, so I really like that map. So overall, the maps are sometimes good, sometimes bad. We'll see what happens when the new map packs drop, but overall, pretty good, not bad. But that's all I can say about the maps. Now let's talk about the gun balance. Ouch. Battlefield Hardline does not know the meaning of the word balance. The operator class is overpowered as fuck because the M16 and the M416 are pretty much the only guns that anybody uses because they have very little kick, 4 to 6 shot kill. It has a pretty big 4-shot kill range. I think it's like 40 meters, so that's pretty ridiculous. Fast fire rate. Yeah, combine that with a low recoil, you have a really overpowered gun. And that makes the operator class pretty OP because, you know, dropping med packs, can pretty much go out to any range. These guns are just overpowered, and the other guns in the operator class, they're just not as useful. Because they either drop off to like a 7 or 9 shot kill at range even. Like the starting carbine, that thing drops off to a 9 shot kill at long range and has a 5 shot kill up close, which is pretty fucking shit. And all these other guns, they're just completely outclassed. There's no niche that they have, so that kind of throws balance out the window. And that's all I can say about gun balance. It just doesn't work very well. Everybody's pretty much running operator or professional. Professional just to go for sniping, which isn't really that OP, but it gets annoying sometimes. But the operator class, it's just not balanced. These other classes, they need to have, you know, maybe some better weapons or things. Because I've only seen a couple people ever run Enforcer. Seen a couple people run Mechanic, and that K10 is bloody OP. 1200 RPM, 3-shot kill at close range, that is ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. That's the highest fire rate I've ever known in any Battlefield game. And a 3-shot kill at close range, pretty freaking OP. Granted, it does drop off quite quickly, but still, in close quarters maps, that thing's gonna dominate. But I did hear that Visceral Games is gonna be releasing a patch soon, so who knows how that'll turn out, but the gun balance as it is right now, it's pretty fucking shit. Now let's talk about the connection. Overall, even on high ping servers, the connection is pretty decent. It feels a little bit better than BF4's to me, but one problem that I did encounter was you would start shooting at someone and that guy would start shooting at you. The server wouldn't realize who killed who first, so in the end we both end up dying, and that is quite annoying. Other than that, pretty good, but that one minor annoyance. That thing needs to be fixed. I'm not sure if the tick rate on the servers is just wonky or whatever, but this is something that needs to be fixed. So that's it for the connection. It's alright. A little bit better than Battlefield 4's from my experience. And that's about it. Now let's talk about the servers themselves and the number of people on them. In Australia, there aren't many servers that are actually populated. If you want to play Team Deathmatch, good luck, because I've only seen a couple of servers that have like a couple of people on them and that's just no fun. So, servers, we could probably use a little bit more in Australia with, you know, people actually on them. They're dedicated, of course, so they function pretty well, except for that one minor annoyance that I talked about during the connection. But servers could probably use a couple more, you know, with people on them. But that's about it for connections. Let's talk about the game modes. Overall, the new game modes that they introduced in Hardline, I like them quite a lot. They still have your old Conquest, your Team Deathmatch, and things like that. But now we have Hotwire, which is sort of like Conquest, but the the flags, they're constantly moving, and to get points you have to be moving in the cars, so it's a really fun game mode to play. Just go around shooting people, blowing shit up. It's a lot of fun. There's blood money where you have to go to a central point, grab some cash and deposit at your vault. You can raid the other team's vault and shit like that. That's also a pretty fun game mode. But all the other classic game modes that you guys know are in here, along with Hardline's new game modes, because, you know, cops and robbers. And because of that, the game feels fresh, but it still feels like an add-on for Battlefield 4, so it's a pro and a con, I guess, but it's still quite fun to play these new game modes, so they're quite good, and I recommend those game modes. Now, the community. This is probably the part where all games pretty much fail, because the community in most of these games are just downright terrible. You're playing an objective game mode, prepare for half your team to just be camping or sniping up on some high building and not doing anything for the objective. Like, they're on the edge of the map just sniping people, and they don't help out the team, and because of that, your team is quite likely to lose. And it's annoying when you get killed by a sniper, when you're just out and about doing your thing, and the sniper's just not doing anything to help their team. I don't know why people do this. Battlefield is a team-oriented game, or so I thought. Apparently people just want to go, you know, lone wolf sniping and shit like that. And, you know, objective games can only be played well if you have friends on your team. Other than that, it just takes away from the experience. But I remember in Battlefield 3, the community was quite good, because everybody would play the objective. I'm not sure what it is like now, but when I played, everybody played the objective. But now it seems like nobody wants to play the objective, so the only game mode that I can actually have fun in is really Team Deathmatch, because the objective there is to get kills, so I can't blame you if you're camping in there. But other game modes, people just camping, not helping out on the objective. It's kind of sad. Now, I've rambled on a lot about Battlefield Hardline, but is it worth the buy? Well, in my honest opinion, if you're a Battlefield veteran, hell no. You should probably just stick to Battlefield 4, you'll have more fun there. But the one thing that I've always wanted was something like a Call of Duty but running on the Frostbite engine. Now, Hardline's the closest thing that I have to that, so even though it has a lot of flaws, I still sometimes have fun with it. You gotta take breaks with this game, you can't constantly keep on playing it, but when I play, I have some fun. Is it worth the $60? Nope. If you can get it for like $30, go buy it. It's definitely worth it for $30, but it does feel like an expansion for Battlefield 4. It does need some kinks worked out, and it's overall not the best game in the world, but it is a Battlefield. It can be fun. That's all I gotta say about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of Battlefield Hardline, and as always, thanks for watching. Peace out.